Here we go, guys, another day in the life of me. Now, I'm going to compile a few days of what I'm getting up to. We're off to London. We're off to Lee Valley Animal Adventure Park to talk about Christmas. Oh, yes, and you're going to get to see it all. So guys, welcome back to the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, make sure you hit the like button actually. It's really important you hit the like button because the YouTube algorithm literally explodes in laughter when you do that. Comment below if you'd like to know anything that you're confused about. You're gonna see a real eclectic selection of events that we're getting up to today. First of all, we're going to Lee Valley Animal Adventure Park, which is our new park that we bought. We're talking about Christmas and Halloween. And I don't know if you can see the sun is beaming onto my face. We're at the beginning of August, so we're a bit late actually to talk about that, but we only bought the place in April. So you're going to see conversations. Maybe we're going to do a winter wonderland, maybe we're not, maybe we're going to do it next year. So I'm going to meet up with Aaron, who's our MD, and Scott Manning, who does some stuff for us on the showman side of things, and we're just going to have a three-way conversation, and if Aaron agrees we might do it, but there's operational issues that's really important. I get the team on side if we're going to go and do this, because we've got lots going on with the Rossi factory and then all the stuff we're doing at Marsh Farm, and all of our play centres are opening up. We've got loads of property deals going on at the moment, plus a new site that I hope to tell you about in future videos, so stay tuned. Let's go to Lee Valley. We're always tracking our numbers, and we track pre-sales for our outdoor attractions. So of an evening I get sent how many we've sold and how many have sold in the morning, and we usually always bag another sort of 30% overnight. Here's the Marsh Farm numbers, 742 pre-sales. Then we'll get some people turn up on the door, so probably have about 1,200 people in at Marsh Farm today. Then I've got the Kids Fest ticket sales for Lee Valley emailed over this morning, 704. Marsh Farm we've been running for 8 years, this place just a couple of years. I'm very, very impressed with that, and we're here now to talk to my showman friends and Aaron about potentially doing a big Christmas event here alongside our Father Christmas Grotto. I'm sort of on the fence because I think it could make a lot of money, but then we've got to invest a lot in parking. Let's see what everyone thinks. Hi Tom, what's your name? Hello Sharon, you're very friendly and lovely, aren't you?
Thank you.
Who am I? No, you don't have to know. Sharon, you're new, are you?
This is my third week, and I have to say, don't tell the boss. I love it.
Oh, good, Sharon. Who are you? Did you get that?
Yeah.
I hope you did. I came here with Scott yesterday. I spoke to Aaron. I told him we'd talk about doing a fun fair. Aaron wasn't keen on it. I'm not so sure about it. Scott's very keen on it. The problem is, we're not that we don't think it can't work. We haven't got anywhere to park the people.
And then just sprinkle it like we did before.
Yeah,
on
come
the
off
other
a bit. Yeah.
So all of the bad points, we fill a bit hardcore, and then we skim them over.
And I need the guys to focus on the Santa experience, because that is a £30 a head experience year one. I don't want them to be worried about this and parking and people. Who's going to be doing the traffic management plan? There's no point of rushing it. Focus on.
I'll sort of sit on the fence with it. I'm just trying to make sure that we've got enough cash coming in the winter, so I'm trying to think of ideas now of how to generate more trade. And Lee Valley is doing really well, like I just told you about the ticket numbers. You know, we're a little bit behind Marsh Farm. This is going to be really hard work in the winter. We're doing our Santa experience, but could we do a winter wonderland thing with all the land we've got over there? But parking is always the thing that brings you down. I mean, if you don't think about your parking, it can literally wipe you out, because if you can't park the people, you get loads of complaints and no one comes. I could sort the parking out, but it'll cost me about 100 grand to sort it out, and I'm thinking now, am I going to bring in enough cash in, and probably that'll be all my profit this year, but I need to do the parking at some point. Let's go to London. Is it smarter for me to carry on investing in my business, or is it smarter for me to do what you're doing?
And that way you'll kind of amplify your gains and your losses. But there's an interesting...
Would you do that though?
Never.
With that property, because I've got a trading business, I can give that to the bank, give that as security to get a loan to grow my business, to maybe buy another business and increase my income streams.
If you were to put it into the S&P, that's on average giving you about 11 or 12% every year for the last decade. You can only lose as much as you put in. With property, in theory, you could actually lose more than you've put in. So you could literally be bankrupted if you take too much leverage. Certainly for some investors, you know, leverage has made them very rich. But I wouldn't discount luck as the source of your success.
So that was Robin, just interviewed him about stocks and shares. Should I put my money into stocks and shares, or should I still do what I prefer doing, property, business, entrepreneurship? I think you've already guessed I'm definitely property, business and entrepreneurship, just because the difference is I don't like the fact that you put money into some funds and don't really get a return unless you sell the thing. Whereas if I put it into entrepreneurship and business, I'll get income every single month, and then hopefully when I want to sell the business or the property, then I'll sell it. I know I'd have to pay tax on it and stuff like that, but One big thing that Roman did make a clear difference between the two is when you look at a fund, you can sell it and turn it into liquid cash literally within a millisecond. Selling a business and property may take months or even years to achieve that. So I thought that was really interesting. You can borrow off of both. If you've got a big enough portfolio of funds and stocks and shares, you can borrow off of that, but you can still borrow off of your business and your properties as well. So, you know, yeah, just an interesting conversation. The full conversation's on the James Sinclair Business Broadcast podcast. If you haven't checked out my podcast, I usually interview business owners, but we're putting this on there as well. So go and check out the business broadcast. We'll put a link in the video description. Right, let's get back to work now. We've got things to do. Come on. We're now at Marsh Farm Bubble and Belt, which is the second children's festival that we're running this summer holidays in parallel with Lee Valley. Really interesting to see what we've done with our business. We've spread the portfolio. We've got a big indoor business called Party Man World. They're indoor play centres. We've got 9 of those. The beginning of August this year has been really rainy and drizzly, so they've traded like gangbusters, and our farm parks have been a bit suppressed because of the weather. Very stressful when I was a young whippersnapper entrepreneur trying to build a safe, sustainable business, and then you've got the weather that can just literally swipe your turnover away or increase your turnover. So I'm really pleased that the portfolio now is spread enough that whatever happens, we've got cash flow coming in. It's all about that. Keeping the cash flowing keeps the business going. It's not profit that, you know, keeps you in the game. It's making sure you've got plenty of cash coming in. I know loads of profit-making businesses that have gone bust just because they didn't have enough cash flow. Talking about your numbers and the things that I spoke about with Roman, I would like to say a big thank you to OSOME. That's OSOME. They're online bookkeeping and accountants that are sponsoring this video. Big thank you to you guys, and I'm happily to thoroughly recommend them. I've dissected how good they are. They're really good accountants that help business owners save money, time, effort and energy on their bookkeeping and accountancy services, and they link in with Xero, and they've got their own snazzy software that's improved Xero, so you can check on your bank, on your phone, what's your profit and loss, what's your cash position, what do you need to do, and all that good stuff. If you would like OSOME, these are fully qualified accountants, to have a consultation call with you to give you a second opinion on your numbers in your business, I've arranged for them to do that for absolutely free. For Nish, all you need to do is email my team info@jamessinclair.net, or just click on the link in the video description, and those guys can dissect your numbers and see if they can save you money, find some hidden profits and help grow your business. Come on, let's go.
It's been busy all morning. As soon as we pulled it out, about 10:30, it was busy.
So I can get a proper slush stand. I think I might do that. It looks better than that. Have you sorted out that other field? Don't like it. Looks like summer fate.
We did have it took us 4 hours to clear the puddle yesterday because it flooded, the foam cannon leaks constantly.
Is it fixed now? Did you get your cone stand, darling, that I ordered? Yeah, that's it. That would help you though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
But did you not know it was there?
The vanilla and lemon ice, because they're not.
But vanilla's like really popular, is it? First of all, order it in Napoli, because it's a softer. This is really complicated. That is a much harder ice cream anyway. So the vanilla in there is a softer ice cream. You tell them that. So you need to let it out to 4 before it goes in there, because you're at -22. That's why it's much easier to scoop in there, isn't it?
Oh yeah, much easier.
Yeah, because it's a lower temperature. So you'll always struggle. Where I'm standing right now is a little triangle of what I call sweating the asset in business. Over there you've got Twizzle Tops Day Nursery. I don't know if you can get that in on shot, Chance. Over here is Rossi Ice Cream. You see that, Chance? Get that in on shot. You can see that, can't you? We're selling our own ice cream to consumers within our own park, our own childcare within our own park. And over here we've got slush, which isn't ours yet because we're in a contract with these people and we're nice people, so we don't want to break the contract. What we're trying to do here is increasing the average customer value of everyone that comes in. It's one of the 3 KPIs that I'm tracking. So the OSOME thing I was just talking about, monthly profit and loss, that's one of your key essential KPIs that I'm tracking. Number 2, labour to turnover ratio. Every day I get a spreadsheet on how many hours and the percentage to what labour we spent to the turnover that day for all of our businesses, and I'm dissecting that every day. How can we save labour here? How can we be more efficient here? And then thirdly is your average customer value. See, the more slush that we sell, the more ice cream that we sell, the more children that come to our nurseries, we're increasing that average customer value. Now here's one of the biggest errors that I've discovered with business owners. They're always keen on growing their revenues, their turnovers, but the profit's always within growing your average customer value, because once someone's transacting with you to get them to spend 5, 10, 15, 20% more with you, you've already acquired the customer and you're not paying to acquire the customer. So rather than just focusing on growing your turnover, focus on growing your average customer value. All I do is moan, really. Things like this door isn't being painted, it needs to be done again. Just having a quick update on my print room. This is where we're going to be making all of our big, large format signs, bringing it all in-house so we can get more bang for our buck. I am Mr. In-house. It's a funny thing, isn't it? Everyone's outsourcing and sending stuff off overseas and trying not to do it themselves. Me, I just want to bring everything in-house and do it all myself, have full control, and that's always the way I've been. Funny, I've been meeting some really successful business owners and entrepreneurs, and I always try and connect with other successful business owners and entrepreneurs, and there is a running theme. The ones that are more successful are in-house people rather than outsourced people. So there is a common theme there. That's Ian banging away, so I'm going to wrap this video up because otherwise you won't be able to hear. I'm James Sinclair. This has been another day in the life for me. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel, massage the like button, and I'll see you in the next video. It's all right. Because you're going to really see an eclectic...
Nice word.
Right, guys, I think you're going to love this video because you're going to see an eclectic...
No.
What is it?
An eclectic.
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 That means a different, yeah?
An eclectic is a range of different things.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Eclectic amount of stuff that I get up to, yeah.
Yeah, that's just...